One day, he was the #2 pick in the NBA draft with a multi-million-dollar contract. The next, he was lying in a hospital bed, doctors telling him he might never walk again. Jay Williams had it all, until a single decision changed everything. Today, he's not shooting hoops for the Chicago Bulls. Instead, he's going head-to-head with Stephen A. Smith as one of ESPN's top analysts. This isn't just another rise and fall sports story. This is about what happens when life forces you to rebuild everything from scratch. This is the story of Jay Williams. Before the fame and before the fall, Williams was lighting up the college basketball courts in the blue and white of Duke University. From the moment he stepped onto campus in 1999, everyone knew this kid was special. As a freshman, Williams wasn't just good, he was amazing. He put up 14.5 points, 6.5 assists, and 4.2 rebounds per game. Those numbers earned him ACC Rookie of the Year and National Freshman of the Year honors. But Williams was just getting started. His sophomore season, that's when he became a legend. Williams started all 39 games and led Duke to the 2001 NCAA championship. He scored an incredible 841 points that season, smashing a Duke record that had stood for nearly 50 years. During the tournament, he averaged 25.7 points per game. But what made Williams so special on the court? It wasn't just his scoring, it was his complete game. He could shoot from anywhere, find teammates with pinpoint passes, and take over games when his team needed him most. By 2002, he had collected every major college basketball award. When draft day came on June 26, 2002, there was no surprise when the Chicago Bulls selected Williams as the second overall pick. The Bulls were still searching for their identity in the post-Michael Jordan era, and they believed Williams could be a cornerstone of their rebuilding effort. The Bulls didn't ease Williams in. They threw him straight into the starting lineup alongside veterans like Jamal Crawford. During his rookie season, Williams played 75 games, averaging 9.5 points and 4.7 assists. While he had the usual rookie ups and downs, there were flashes of brilliance, including a triple-double against the New Jersey Nets that had Bulls fans excited. Williams' last NBA game came on April 15, 2003, against the Philadelphia 76ers. He scored 14 points, made 7 assists, grabbed 2 rebounds, and snagged a steal in a 115-106 win. As he walked off the court that night, nobody, not the fans, not his teammates, and certainly not Williams himself, knew that he would never play another NBA game. On June 19, 2003, just 2 months after his final game, Williams made a decision that would forever change his life. He climbed onto his black Yamaha motorcycle for a ride through Chicago's streets. It was a choice that violated his Bulls contract in 2 ways. He wasn't wearing a helmet, and he didn't have a motorcycle license. Williams lost control of his motorcycle and crashed into a light pole in Chicago's Roscoe Village neighborhood. The impact was devastating. The crash left Williams with a fractured pelvis, 3 torn ligaments in his left knee, including the ACL, a severed main nerve in his leg, and internal bleeding from a torn femoral artery. Doctors delivered the news that he might never walk normally again, let alone play basketball. Williams spent over 2 months in the hospital. When he was finally released, he faced a mountain of physical therapy just to relearn how to walk. His NBA dream, which had seemed so certain just months before, now appeared impossible. Despite doctors' harsh predictions, Williams refused to give up on his basketball dream. After years of rehabilitation, he attempted what many thought impossible, a comeback to professional basketball. In September 2006, 3 years after his accident, the New Jersey Nets signed Williams to a non-guaranteed contract. It seemed like the beginning of a miraculous comeback story. But the happy ending wasn't meant to be. The Nets released him before the regular season even started. Still determined, Williams joined the Austin Toros of the NBA Development League. His comeback lasted just 3 games before his body broke down again. The lingering effects of his injuries were too severe to overcome. And after years of rehabilitation and hope, Williams had to accept the truth. His body would never again withstand the demands of professional basketball. His playing career, which had barely begun, was over for good. What happens when your entire identity is built around being a basketball player, and suddenly that's gone? For Williams, losing basketball meant losing himself. The physical pain from his injuries led to a dependence on powerful painkillers, OxyContin and oxycodone. What started as medical treatment evolved into a 4-year battle with opioid addiction. The physical wounds eventually healed, but the mental and emotional trauma cut even deeper. In later interviews, Williams revealed that he had attempted suicide twice. The former basketball star who once had the world at his feet now found himself in such darkness that he saw no way out. But how do you rebuild when everything you've worked for is gone? For Williams, the path forward wasn't clear at first, but he found a way to stay connected to the game he loved, and that was through broadcasting. Williams started small, covering college basketball for ESPN and working as an analyst for CBS College Sports Network during the 2008 NCAA men's tournament. Using his basketball knowledge and natural communication skills, he began building a new career. Over time, his broadcasting role expanded. He became a regular on NBA Countdown in 2019 and co-hosted ESPN Radio's Keyshawn, J. Will and Max Show until 2023. Viewers connected with his authentic style and deep understanding of the game. Williams found that he could still contribute to basketball, just in a different way than he had imagined. His most powerful contribution, though, may have been sharing his story. In January 2016, Williams published his autobiography, Life is Not an Accident, a memoir of reinvention. The book offered a brutally honest look at his rise, fall, and the painful process of rebuilding his life. By opening up about his struggles with addiction and depression, Williams helped remove the stigma around these issues and showed others that recovery is possible. Today, Williams has built a life that extends far beyond ESPN studios. He co-founded Symmetry, a management consulting company, and took ownership stakes in the Cabin NYC restaurant. He advises athletes and celebrities through EPIC Insurance, using his own experiences to help others avoid similar pitfalls. Since 2021, Williams has also hosted NPR's podcast, The Limits with Jay Williams, where he explores themes of growth and overcoming obstacles, topics he knows intimately well. The Jay Williams we see debating basketball with Stephen A. Smith isn't just an analyst. He's a survivor who's lived through tremendous highs and devastating lows. When you hear him break down a game on ESPN, you're listening to someone who understands better than most that life, like basketball, is about how you respond when things don't go according to plan. For Jay Williams, the journey from star athlete to opioid addict to respected broadcaster wasn't quick or easy. It required him to accept his new reality, confront his demons, and find purpose in helping others.